Could you blow open a lock with a gun? That's the question we're gonna answer today. My name's Parker, welcome back to EE Life, where we take anything and everything and we shoot with guns and we see what happens. We have a gate here secured by our master lock, and something that you always see in movies is whenever they're trying to break in somewhere, you'll see people shoot the lock and then it'll just bust open. So picture this, you're being chased by a zombie, you come up to a gate that is closed and that is locked. So if you were to shoot the lock, would it break open? That's the scenario that we're kind of testing here. That's gonna be the ultimate goal of this video. Can we get to the other side of this gate? Can we break it open?
Why wouldn't we just,
why
can't you just walk around?
Dude, why do you? If we are able to blow open the master lock, we have our US General hardened steel lock on standby here, and we will test and see what it takes to break open this one as well, just in case you run into a hardened steel lock, which is a lot more durable. So let's start shooting this lock, see if we can bust it open. All right, we're starting out with our Ruger Mark IV, shooting our 22. We've got our ballistic polycarbonate shield set up that we're gonna be shooting through. We're like 10 yards out. We have Fred standing by. He's just gonna be back there catching shrapnel. We'll see how he holds up. All right, here we go. Here's our 22 against our master lock. See if I can hit this thing.
A little left.
All right, I'm aiming an inch right.
There it is.
All right, so 22 hit right here. Put a little dent into it. This was one of the first shots that just kind of bounced off the edge. All right, 22 did not get the job done. I was eaten by a zombie. So next scenario, we have our 1911 shooting around a 45 ACP. Would this be able to blow open a master lock? Let's find out. All right, here we go.
You're right.
Got it. All right, here is our 1911 hit right here. Put a really big dent into it. Nothing out the back, but our lock is still locked. That's where I missed. So that's what a 45 ACP will do to a chain link fence. But 1911 did not break open our master lock. Here's our bullet right here, actually. Ow! Oh!
Hot.
Well, look at that thing, man. Wow.
Mushroomed out. It is hot, man.
Really hot. All right, so the 45 ACP could not do it. Let's move up. All right, we have a fresh master lock on here. We're moving up to our 9mm. We'll see if the 9mm will be able to break open our lock. Nothing has so far. All right, we have our Glock 19. We have our full metal jacket 9mm ready to go. Very common round, common gun against a common lock. Let's see if it pops it open.
Right on the money.
Got it, man. All right, so our 9mm hit right here in the center. Did not come out the back. We got a little bulge in here. Bullet is literally stuck to our master lock here. Put a little bulge in it, but the lock is still locked.
Why don't you try and hit the shackle with the 9mm and see if that does it?
Hit the shackle with the 9mm? I could try that. If there's any gun I could do it with, it'd be the Glock 19. All right, here we go. This is our 9mm. I'm gonna try to hit the shackle, which I've never done before, even in our previous videos of shooting locks. So I'm interested to see what happens here. See if I can hit it. All right, so I was able to hit the shackle here, actually on the first try.
You just spent like 15 rounds on that.
Yeah, just edit those out for me.
Maybe? I don't know.
Let me go, just look real.
Again.
I'll do it, try one more. So our 9mm hit right here, and you can see it just kind of like skimmed right off. So 9mm was not able to open the lock, even shooting the shackle. So let's move up. All right, nothing has broken open our lock so far, but I have something that has gotten me out of a lot of tricky situations. We have our 44 Magnum, and I was actually able to take down a bear in Alaska in a self-defense situation one time with this puppy. So let's see if it'll get me out of another tricky spot in a zombie apocalypse where I have to get through a gate that's locked. I got a bear in Alaska with it.
Yeah, I get it. Action. Parker. Action.
What?
Action.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure you heard me.
What is wrong with you? Action! Look around, man. What does this look like?
Hollywood. Did you hit it?
Would have been cool. I don't think so.
Hit it again.
Okay.
I think you got it.
I think we got it. All right, so 44 Magnum nailed same spot as the 9mm, and I see the back of the bullet right there. Did not come out the other side. Did kind of bulge out the top just from that pressure, but the lock is still locked. So the 44 Magnum not able to blow open the master lock in a life or death situation. Crazy, man. And this thing was already damaged from the 9mm, so it definitely wouldn't have broken open a brand new master lock. So, okay, so we'll put on a fresh one and then we'll move up. 44 Magnum, couldn't get it done.
Here, Parker, I found the code. It's 981. Parker. Parker. I have the code, Parker, for the lock.
The what?
You want to try just putting in the
Nah,
code?
that's okay. All right, we have our fresh lock on. Let's move to the Deagle. Here's our round of 50 AE compared to our master lock. It's literally the same size as the lock itself. Surely this would break it open. Let's see. All right, here we go. Here's our Desert Eagle against our master lock. America.
Dude, good shot.
Broke it open.
You nailed it.
We nailed it, man. All right, so our bullet ate through the front of our master lock. It popped open the shackle. It didn't come all the way out the back, but the Deagle did it, man. It broke open the master lock. It's the first gun to do it.
We're in.
We're in. So I would choose the Desert Eagle over the 44 Magnum if I'm Rick Grimes in terms of breaching master locks. All right, the master lock was no match for our Desert Eagle, so we are going to move up. I replaced the broken master lock with a hardened steel lock, and these puppies are extremely durable. It's a US General hardened lock. We're gonna hit it with around a 50 AE from our Desert Eagle and see if a hardened steel lock will stay intact if shot with a Desert Eagle. Here we go. Desert Eagle against our hardened steel lock. I think I smacked it, man.
I think you did.
Dude, it's unlocked. I hit right here on the shackle. I hit really high. I wasn't even aiming for that. I was aiming right here. And it hit the shackle and then came undone. This is like not ideal though. So technically the lock is open, but I'm not able to remove the chain because it's not opened enough. So technically, I guess if the goal of this, if success is being able to undo the chain to open the gate, then this still didn't work. So should we shoot it again? Or should we just say the Deagle failed? Partial success? Let's see what happens if I put the key in here. See if we can, it's not doing anything. It's busted, man. All right, I'm putting on a fresh hardened steel lock here since the other one was kind of compromised from the Desert Eagle, but still nothing has been able to break open our hardened steel lock yet. So we're going to move back a little bit. We're gonna move up to rifles and see what it takes to break this one open. All right, we have our AR here. We're gonna move up to some green tip 5.56 and see what that does to a hardened steel lock. All right, here we go. Here's our green tip 5.56 against our hardened steel lock. Firing.
Nailed it.
Wow, look at this. That went really far, man. I can see the back wall, but there's nothing on the other side and the lock is still locked. So, I mean, that penetrated literally to the back wall of this thing. You can see that entry. So our AR was not able to bust open the hardened steel lock. Let's move up. All right, so we are out of hardened steel locks, so we're just gonna have to keep shooting this one until it busts open. Moving up to our gold scar here, and we're shooting around a 308, and this is a 308 compared to that green tip 5.56 that we just shot with the AR. It's a lot bigger, man. Here we go, 308 against our hardened steel lock here. 308. You can see that bullet's still in there right there, you see that? So our entry is definitely wider, and let's see the back. Nothing on the back.
It's like hot.
It's like really warm actually to the touch. That's interesting. So yeah, 308 puts a huge hole in our hardened steel lock, but does not blow open the shackle. At this point, I think like the only thing that's gonna do anything is the 50 cal. And even then, what is the 50 gonna do? I think we should hit with the 50 and see what happens. So before I hit the hardened steel lock with the 50 cal, we went ahead and set up a master lock to the side, just directly on our gate there. And we're just gonna hit it with the 12 gauge slug because I want to see what the 12 gauge will do to a master lock, just a common gun. We'll see what happens. But before I shoot it, every time I shoot the 12 gauge, I do a behind the back trick shot, try to get in the chamber. I've never gotten it. Maybe today will be the day. What was that? Didn't get it. Let's move up. All right, here we go. Here's a 12 gauge slug against our master lock. See if I can hit it. I'm terrible with this shotgun.
You hit the corner.
All right, I hit the corner of it right here. Wow, look at that. That's what the inside of a master lock looks like. Still locked, but I need to like hit in this area. I think it would have just blown a hole right through it if I'd hit center. Let me try it one more time. 12 gauge, take 2.
Where did it even go?
I don't know. Here's our shackle. It just literally made the lock disappear. Here's the bottom of it. There you go. So this is what's left of our lock. The shackle just blew out the top. All of the insides just spread out everywhere. There's our hole through the center of it. So 12 gauge slug will obliterate a lock, put a hole straight through it if you hit it in the right spot. All right, I'm geared up. We're back here at the end of the range. We have our hardened steel lock on our gate down that way, and I'm going to hit it with a standard round of 50 and see what it does. All right, here we go. Here's our standard round of 50 against our hardened steel lock. We do not have a slow-mo camera down there at the moment because my phone got run over in a terrible accident. But as you guys may or may not know, if we hit 5 million subscribers, which we are approaching by the end of the year, then we will buy a very nice slow-mo camera so that you can see a nice satisfying shot. But for now, you're gonna have to deal with Zach's piece of junk iPhone from 80 yards out.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, I hope I hit it. Bye. Missed.
All right, whenever you're ready. Miss it. You got it?
All right, so I see a hole in our gate here. Oh man. Ow! Scalding hot.
Is it really?
Yes, still.
Can I touch?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, feel it.
Don't hit me.
Isn't that weird? The whole thing is like molten hot. Why is it so hot? So this is kind of what we guessed might happen to it. So it was right here. You can see there's a hole directly in the center of it. Came out the other side. Bro, I may have hit it the first time. I thought I missed. But there's 2 exits. But it just like literally didn't move. But look, 1, 2. So we ended up actually shooting our hardened steel lock twice with the 50 because I shot it the first time and I thought I missed because it didn't move. But we can see entry here, and I see clearly that there's 2 exits. And so this is from the most recent shot, and this one I just didn't see the first time. Our shackle is literally broken. You can just see that like jagged edge right there where it just broke off just from the force of this thing getting hit. It's still extremely hot to the touch. I can't even keep my hand on it, but it is still locked. So we hit it twice with the 50 and it is still locked. I'm assuming certainly if I hit the shackle would have busted off though. But at least hitting the body of our hardened steel lock, it is still locked. All right, so there you have it. Our 50 cal did put a hole in our hardened steel lock, but nothing that we have in our inventory was able ultimately to get it open. All right, thank you guys for watching and God.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess just shoot it again. See you in the next one. Yee!
You've got a big spider on your neck on the right.
Can you get it? Get it, bro! I'm scared! I get it? There wasn't a spider, was there?
No.
I can feel one now. It's mean.